Welcome back to our log cabin, everyone. As you can see behind me, there's a big tree. This will never be cut. Hopefully the wind will never bring it down, but I won't build right beside it, because you never know, if it falls down, it might be dangerous. So we don't know where we're going to build. I'm looking at a certain place over here. That looks pretty nice. But the hill over here, when you go on the river, it goes too deep quickly. So I'll probably go more over there. Like I told you a while ago, this hill is pretty deep going down. It's actually very dangerous right now. I'm not going to go close from the edge because I will slide down so fast. Look at this. I never had a chance to introduce myself, actually. My name is Marcel Douaron. I'm from New Brunswick. This is my land that we're living here now. We got 4 kids. This one is 20, 14, 7, and 5. The one that's 20, she's not living with us. She's going to have some twins, so she's not living far from here. So we'll have a chance seeing her almost every weekend with our grandkids. It's going to be actually 2 little girls, identical twins. So it's going to be quite interesting. So that's about me. And what you can see over here, this is a shelter we actually built when you saw the first video. And I actually built this because I'm going to build more as a camp style log cabin beside the river. The cabin that we have here right now, it's not beside the river. It is almost halfway of the land. So it is still a lot of acres we have here. So I'm going to start building one with the log. You're going to see a lot more work on this cabin. You're going to see details, me putting some logs, and you'll have a lot of videos, a lot of pictures you will see me doing the work itself. As you noticed, the last cabin, it went up pretty fast because we didn't have those videos. What we're going to do, like I said a while ago, we're going to build probably around here, I'm not sure yet, that we're going to build a camp. It's going to be probably around 16 by 28 and enough room that we can come here on the weekends and with the kids beside the river. As you see later on, we're going to cut a lot of woods like further beside the river that need to be cleaned. They're already down, so we need to clean that up, and we'll make some step to going down when we'll have the river. Later on you will see us having kayaks and everything. So this is where we're at right now. The garden is going to be pretty big, so we're trying our best to finish that this year. We might just be able to do half. We just don't know how that's going to go because we need at least 2 or 3 load of topsoil. And when you get topsoil in May, you almost have to wait the end of May. So hopefully that's going to happen. Later on we'll have some solar panel, but because we had to move from our house where we're living before very quickly because we had it sold, so that's why we're not actually 100% ready. It was a little bit colder than it was supposed to be because I didn't have my cabin finished, like perfect finish to stop at minus 31. But that was a pretty interesting day when that happened. But we went through it. Like, the kids are good and we're still warm in the cabin, but there's a lot of work when you have to put woods in a stove. And we might even put a mini split later on we just don't know what we're going to do, because you got to cut at least 7 to 8 cords of wood to run all winter, and it is still a lot of work doing that. So later on we'll see what we're going to do. So we're pretty good here, we're doing good, and you're going to see a lot of stuff. You're going to see a lot of videos. I'll probably put 1 per week. I might be put 2, but we'll have fun doing this. So if you have comments to say, or just don't forget to like our channel too, don't be afraid to say anything. Just tell it as it is and we'll be fine. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. This is only the beginning. Today we're the 2nd of March 2022. You have to remember, all the picture that I'm going to show you was last year, 2021. The sum that's from March, April, June, July, and August. But like I told you a while ago, we're going to build another log cabin beside the river. Then you will see a lot of more video. And you will see me this year in February doing a lot of work in this cabin. In April, I'm going to start building my log cabin. So we need to cut a lot of logs, and it's very easy to peel off at the end of April and May. You can still peel off log till August. The only thing, the later you go, the darker they're going to come, because you have to clean them more. So in May, you will see us peeling logs and doing our garden, because it's going to be a big one. Hopefully we'll be able to do everything this year. And we're going to try to build a fence around the garden, because there's a lot of animals. There's bears, deers. Sometimes you might see a moose. Now, as you can see over here, if you notice, I'm doing a coffee. This is the first time I try this. Actually, it works very good. And I think this coffee is going to be great. As you can see over here, finally starting doing upstairs. That was a lot of work. I probably stayed there for maybe a couple of weeks. See over here, I put the insulation, and that took me probably about 2 days. Like I told you a while ago, I only have pictures, so this is going to go pretty fast. But don't forget, I'm starting to build another log cabin in April and May. So we'll have fun doing it. These pictures are last year, March 2021. See, this is downstairs when I did the steps. That took us about a day. And then you can see the inside. We did clean up. And it's finally looking like a log cabin. This is going to be fun. Now we're cleaning up all the floors. You can see everything is clean. And I do apologize if we don't have any videos. But this is the only thing we had. As you can see over here, I finally did my railing for my steps. We're going to change this later on. This is just for starting because we want to come here on the summer. Be careful because of the kids. You can see upstairs, starting the railing over here. And you can see over here, they're almost done. Now you can see the stove that it took me almost a day to bring. Very heavy. We finally starting doing the floor. This is the living room. I had a couch, I brought it. There you can see, looks very nice. As you can see over here, I finally got my stove put in. I need to put some brick in the back just to be safe. See, this is going upstairs. Now this is upstairs. Finally starting to do the bedroom for the kids. So this is going to be divided. So they will have 2 bedrooms. There's a window in each bedroom. You see that's the first wall I did. See, all done. Now finally, I did the floor on the second floor. So everything is going pretty good. And this is probably around in May. I can't remember what was the date, but now this is my master bedroom. See, I got to put a door because there's going to be a balcony there. Now this is underneath the cabin. I had to put insulation and do all my plumbing. That took me about 4 days of doing this. And I'm telling you, this was not the fun part of building this log cabin. But it's not going to freeze. I did everything proper. This was done in June, just before I did my patio around my cabin. So now finally going to get my wood for doing my patio. There you go, that was a lot of wood. As you can see over here around the cabin, I started doing my patio. And you see those 2 big logs, that's for my balcony. Now over here, you can see my balcony. And then you can see actually the door. Look at this. We did this, me and Christine. Not that bad. So this is the front of the cabin. You can see we did the patio. Now doing the railing took us a long time because we had to cut all the logs because we didn't have any. So it took me about 5 or 6 days just doing the railing. But it was worth it. See, this is starting to look like a log cabin. Now finally we're starting staining the logs, but we had to have it clean first. It's going very well. When we started staining our log cabin, well, I bought around 12 gallons of stain. Well, as you know, it took me a lot more than that. I'll probably be around 20. Now this is my son calling the moose. I don't know if that's legal or not, but I think we're good. So look, he's having fun. He's doing actually a great job of calling the moose. Now you can see my daughter. She's pretty good calling the moose. I don't know who trained them. It's probably their grandfather. But they had fun on that day. So, like a family, we're having fun.